Gotta take my stuff. Yeah. Okay, ready? I'd like to welcome everybody to the Committee of Adjustment meeting, and I'll turn it over to our clerk as we need to appoint a chair.
Thank you. As this is the first meeting of the Committee of Adjustment with this council, we will need to appoint a chair. If there's any volunteers or someone who wants to nominate someone to be chair for this term.
I'm suggesting Councillor Bob, as he is the chair of the planning board. And so it
So you need
seems
a
like a
mover.
natural
Yeah.
fit.
Do you accept? Okay, so I will need a seconder. So Dave. So duly moved and seconded, be it resolved that following member be appointed as chair for the term of council 2022-2026. So Councillor Bob Prévost. All those in favor? It's carried. So Bob, I will let you move on.
I would need a mover and a seconder, Councillor Carrier and Councillor Vio.
Duly moved and seconded, be resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Any disclosures of a pecuniary interest to declare? Seeing none. Adoption of the minutes of the last Committee of Adjustment meeting, October 19th, 22. Have you had a chance to review them? Any questions or comments? If not, I need a mover and a seconder. Councillor Landry and Councillor Vio.
Duly moved and seconded, resolved that the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting held October 19th, 2022 be accepted as presented.
Those in favor? Carried. Thank you. 5.1. This evening, there is a public hearing scheduled for one proposed minor variance, application number A/03/23/FR. David Mitchell and Linda Martin. The Committee of Adjustment is holding a public hearing to decide whether to approve a minor variance application. The committee will be presented with the details and background to the minor variance application and will receive comments from the public and agencies before a committee decision is made. Mr. Dumont, would you please advise us how notification was given?
Thank you. So notice of public hearing was posted in the municipal office and was sent by mail to the assessed owners within 60 meters of the property, subject to the minor variance application this evening, and to those persons and agencies likely to have an interest in the application. The notices were sent on May 30th, 2023, being over 10 days prior to this evening's meeting. Included with each notice was an explanation of the purpose and effect of the minor variance application and a key map showing the location of the subject property.
Thank you. I now declare this a public hearing to deal with application number A/03/23/FR, David Mitchell and Linda Martin. The Director of Planning will advise of the purpose and effect of the minor variance application and provide any other information that is relevant to this application.
Thank you. So when the committee considers a minor variance application, they have to consider meeting the 4 tests under the Planning Act, specifically section 45(1) of the Planning Act. So the 4 tests are: 1, is the application minor? 2, does it conform with the official plan? 3, does it conform and maintain the general intent of the zoning bylaw? And the 4th test is it desirable for the appropriate development or use of land, building, or structure? So those are the 4 tests. All 4 tests must be met and satisfied. So the application this evening is that the individual is requesting relief to part 6, section 6.22 of subsection C, and part 7, section 7.7.2, subsection CV of the bylaw for the municipality of French River. Being this bylaw that the individual is looking at facilitating the construction of an accessory structure, that being a detached garage, providing a maximum height of 6.27 meters, where maximum height for an accessory structure or building is permitted 5 meters in the waterfront zone. So myself, I conducted a site visit on June 1st, 2023. I noted that the owner will be demolishing the existing detached garage and subsequently constructing a new detached garage approximately in the same location. The proposed detached garage would be situated approximately 54 feet from Jean Street, and the detached garage will be situated in the rear yard where the elevation drops significantly. And as you go further into the property, the elevation drops further and further. So that plays a huge impact on whether it will have a negative impact on the neighboring property owners. So the site is, and also the key thing here, conducting that site visit on June 1st, is that the site is surrounded by mature, full-grown trees to the west, south, and east of the property, thus creating a natural buffer. Due to the proposed location, staff is satisfied that the additional 4.16 feet in the maximum accessory building height would not have a negative impact on the waterfront character and the neighboring properties to the east and west of the subject site. Staff notes that the detached garage would otherwise comply with all applicable development standards under the zoning bylaw for the municipality of French River. That is situated in the residential, water residential zone. So for the above notes and facts, staff recommends that the variance for height relief of 1.27 meters be approved, as it is minor, appropriate development for the area, and meets the general intent of both the official plan and the zoning bylaw for the municipality of French River. Now, with respect to circulating for additional comments, the municipality of French River staff had no concerns or objections with respect to the proposal. And through this process, when we did issue notice to the abutting neighbors to the east and west, we did not receive any concerns or objections by way of phone call or emails. So considering all the information through this process, as I noted earlier, this minor variance application can be supported from a planning perspective.
Thank you, Mr. Jamot. Does the applicant have a presentation? I don't believe they are present or online. So that is a no. Are there any questions or comments from members of the public? Seeing none, are there any questions or comments from the committee to the applicant, to the director of planning, or any other person? Thank you. Then I declare this public hearing to be concluded. It is now in order for a committee member to make a motion and for the committee to consider the application. I have a mover, Renee and David.
Duly moved and seconded. Be it resolved that application number 80323 FR, David Mitchell and Linda Martin, be approved and that the necessary notice of decision be prepared.
Those in favor of this motion? Carried. Thank you. Please be advised that there is a 20-day appeal period during which time any person or public body may appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal. During this appeal period, no building permit may be issued or other work commenced. And on this note, I will ask for a mover and a seconder to adjourn the meeting. Councillor Carrier and Councillor Winborn. In favor? Carried.